He's got the perfect angle in the blue. I would play for that red in the cushion now, because you may not get the perfect angle again to drop on it, to get close to it, make it unmissable. Well, he's not done it. So he'll be hoping for the perfect angle the next time. Because being left-handed, although he can play pretty good right-handed, but as I say, you want to be as close to that red as possible.
46.
Now he hasn't got that angle, so he's missed a trick.
Yeah, we only know, though, with the cue power, and he's just off straight. Run it round of 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 cushions to land on that red. But a lot more difficult than it would have been. But he's got a great line. But it's just not hard enough.
51.
And surely this red too risky to play. Well, he's down quick. Tells me he's playing it. Oh, and he's got it! What a shot! What a brave shot that was. You miss it, you lose the frame. And now just the black needed. Well, this is an admirable contribution, Stephen.
Well, you're world #1 for a reason, and it's to play the big shot at the big moment.
59. $61.
I thought when he didn't play for the red, for the previous blue, I thought maybe his chance to win the frame one visit had gone, but what a shot that red was down the cushion.
64.
Yeah, when you consider the consequences, if he misses it, it's probably go 3 frames behind. Doesn't matter about the brown. That was a tremendous break from Judd Trump.
Judd Trump 64.
I mean, there's nothing Mark Williams could do about that. An unbelievable plant. And Judd Trump, who hadn't potted a ball in the first 2 frames, potted some there, and now it's just 1 behind again. 12-11. Possible double. Possible double. And right in the heart of the pocket.
Shot maker. This red to left middle is horrible. I can't tell you how difficult this shot is, especially with the cue ball in the jaws of the pocket. That was tough.
Mark Williams 8.
So Mark's had 2 decent chances, as Stephen said. He described the difficulties of that.
What?
So this is Judd's chance. Could have done with his cue ball being a little bit further away from the cushion.
This is not an easy shot as well. Just dropping it in dead weight. You never seem to miss this shot thick. Yeah, you always miss it thin. And he was up and out of it pretty quickly. There was no real pressure on that, really, because he was never leaving the pocket. Well, I don't know if he's left the pocket, but I expected him to get it.
Yeah, I mean, but you'd play it in such a way, slowly, that you'd think if he didn't go in, it would block the pocket. Whether it has or not, I don't know. I don't know whether... Well, if you hit the right-hand jaw, it could go in off the black. Mark's looking at the ball, Ken, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's not going to play this. But he's not. He's looking at this red to the left middle. He's such a clever player.
Shot maker. Extraordinaire.
Yeah. And he worked out, if he drops it in, he may have a shot at the black. Has he?
Such a clever shot. Okay, he was leaving an easy safety shot from Judd with a red near the cue ball, but to know exactly where this cue ball was going to end up for the black.
8.
Be opening reds here and potting this. And the cue ball back up the table.
Yeah, he's eyeing up an alternative that gives him a clearer path to the colour.
Surely the other red's the shot. Maybe he thinks the cue ball might go near the left middle pocket if he plays the other one.
9.
He struck that beautifully.
And I think the top red, I mean, he could play the cannon, but there is a red available to the opposite corner, to the black, so he doesn't have to play the cannon. Played it nicely. There's 5 reds that are all covering one another. I think there's
60.
another top red that may go to the left corner, but surely get a nice angle on the pink. And
17.
split these reds open now. And that looks perfect. Where's the red ball going? That'll do nicely.
23. $24.
He's played for the black, so he's convinced it passes a red, and there's enough pocket there. Oh, well, in the end, he played it like that. He played it like that. And well judged.
13.
He played it in off the red.
32.
Well, what a chance now to take a 2-frame advantage into the final session this evening.
I think it's a fair result. I think Mark's been by far the best player this morning.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. He's been outstanding.
39.
And if you look at it like that, if you're Judd, you think maybe it's not a bad result, only being 2 frames down. Come out tonight firing. That's what we'll be planning. But as I said, it's never easy going into the final session when you're chasing. And I can't think of many more players I'd least like to chase than Mark Williams.
47.
And that gets him to sneak as required, the knowledgeable, crucible audience. The applause for that red going in. But he want to rest on his laurels. Pot this black, another couple of reds. And Judd Trump will have played his last shots in this 3rd session. And he'll go
55.
out 2 frames adrift. And disappointed with the way this morning's gone.
56.
The frame before the mid-session interval was the one that really hurt. And, well, proof of the pudding of the next 4 frames who've played after that interval.
62.
Mark Williams has won 3 of them. Won't match about the red. Judd Trump will come and say, well played, I'll see you later. But Mark Williams was absolutely superb in that session. And it has to be said, If Judd Trump's going to get through to the final, he's going to have to up his game.